Spiritual awakenings don't come with a warning. You're not asked if you're ready to do this, or are you ready to go through this, or that you even have any choice in what's going on. And that's what makes it so destructive, confusing, and the not knowing of actually what's going on. But the truth behind it is that your true self, your higher self, knows exactly what's going on. Your soul, the universe, knows at this point when you're feeling shattered, like everything in your life is falling apart. The universe and your higher self, whatever you resonate with, knows exactly what's going on here. But the dismantling of the ego is what makes it so brutal. The constant back and forth of the mind trying to put its own structure on it. Everything that you know or known up until this point in your life is now put into question. You're questioning every single aspect of your life. And to be in a place of bewilderness, of just this not knowing on what's going on and what's happening to me. How long is this going to happen? How can I make this better? And the truth behind it is in time, you will see why this is taking place. And now you're not supposed to know the answers of why this is happening. The only thing that is being asked of you right now is to trust where you're being guided and to anchor into the faith. It's only at that point, unfortunately, and it's really the case for me, of seeing some sort of, or finding some sort of kind of peace in what I was going through, was to stop the fight, to stop wrestling with yourself. For me, I was constantly trying to distract myself from what actually was going on, trying to fill the void, work a little harder, push a little harder. Well, after so many awakenings, I did realise that something bigger was at play here, but only through multiple cycles did I really digest exactly what is going on, and to see each stage of growth that I've gone through, to see it in a different light and start to try and embody it a little bit more, to try and feel into it, as opposed to me just getting in my own way. And the hard thing is that when you think you can control the outcome, or you think you can put times on how you think this is going to play out, you end up in this repetitive cycle of going round in circles. And if you're watching this video, I'm not trying to scare you. It's all for your highest good. And the best version of yourself knows exactly what's going on. And for you to become that best version of yourself, whereas if you were to ask yourself truly now, are you truly living the life of the best version of yourself? And I could almost guarantee that you as a soul know there's so much more. So that's why this is so dismantling, so disturbing, is the shedding of the old. And in 2025, so many people are awakening on this planet, in the collective so many people are going through such a similar process right now, which is purely why I'm on camera filming these videos, to hopefully find the people that are going through what I've been through myself personally. And if you're at the early stage, I could probably offer a hand, a bit of support when nothing is making sense and you're in this frantic mode of trying to find the answers. So purely that is my intention for these videos, and only that. I'm not a big channel, I'm not trying to be a big channel. I just want to connect with people that have been through or going through similar life stages to what I have. I'm not trying to be somebody that I'm not, or try and tell you how to do this, or preach in any way, shape or form to you. But from somebody that has lived multiple experiences and challenges, just want you to know that it will get better. And the more that you can anchor into the trust, knowing that this is all for your highest good, and then in time you will see the doors open. It will all begin to make sense. It doesn't last forever. It's just a stage that you're going through in life right now. That unfortunately your old self doesn't have any role in anymore. Your old self is dying. And when people used to say that to me, I was like, my old self's dying. How scary to hear that when you're feeling like absolute shit. Everything you've ever known doesn't make sense anymore. And then to be told that your old self is dying and that you can no longer return back to that person you used to be is so scary. So if you are going through it, the depths of despair, the crises of the dark night, or maybe you're just in the void right now where you've been through the depths of the dark nights, but you're in the void. And the void can be just as disorientating at times, because you're not going backwards, you're not pleading on your knees, on your hands and knees, pleading with the universe to make this stop. You're just in this limbo of neither moving backwards but neither moving forwards. And it can be brutal in its own way, you know, knowing that there's more, knowing that you've stepped out of your old ways of living, your old ways of being. But then you're at this point thinking, well, okay, well, I've been true to myself. I'm no longer participating in the toxic habits or the jobs or people pleasing, whatever it might be. You're no longer there. But then you start looking at that point then to say, well, okay, well, I've been true to myself. This has been so many months, and I thought now I'm living in alignment, or I'm trying to live as the best version of self. You have this mind come back in. The ego mind then comes back in, and you question everything that you've been doing. Have I made all this up? Was I going insane? Surely by now things should start moving forward. Maybe I'm just that person that it doesn't work out for. You're not going mad, you're not going crazy. You haven't made this all so important that you stay in truth. And was a lot of my biggest mistakes was at these points where we almost can become desperate. We almost clutch and try and hold on for dear life. And we've already done the majority of the work, but these energies that come up through us can feel desperate, and you almost want to just do anything just to not feel this way anymore. Just to, oh well, if I can, I'll just go back and I'll just go mix with do the events, and we'll the parties or whatever it might be, or sink back into the circles of the life that we've already left behind. And I'm not saying you can't do that, but if you know at a soul level now where you were making the wrong mistakes, at this point you will know whether that's for your highest good or not. And you may revert back, and you may find some peace, a short fix, as it were. But like I say, if you know at a soul level that you shouldn't be in them environments, and that there's this feeling of knowing that you shouldn't be, if you then revert back to your old ways of being, the voices in time will get louder and louder, and before you know it, you're in the depths of despair again. So again, these videos are not out to scare anyone and, you know, make anyone panic. It is all for your highest good. I need to be clear on that. And though you can't see the way forward right now, you have to trust that you will be living the best version and the best life that you came here to do. That is what I'm sure of. And if I was to give you any comfort right now, each and every time that I've been through a dark night of the soul, each and every time I look back and I see how my life has improved in so many ways, and knowing that if I hadn't gone through these dark nights, that I would have just been stuck, or I may even not be here right now. So as somebody that has been through it, there is light, there is growth behind all the pain and the confusion. And I promise you, if you stay true to yourself, learn to trust the process instead of kicking and screaming and trying to fight it, to then keep replaying the same cycles over and over again. It's difficult, it's hard, but your soul knows the way. There's no spiritual teacher, guru, or the endless seeking online that is going to make this any better. It's only going to be better if you take the wisdom and you take what you already know and start trusting yourself, trusting the process. And I know I play this same line on loop, but it was the biggest thing for me, was me getting in my own way and not trusting where I was being led. I do hope that this video has resonated with you, and if you are really going through it right now, you're doing amazing. You're doing better than what your mind will tell you, and you are growing, and you are becoming the truest version of yourself, and that I can promise you. Like I said earlier, my intention for these videos is to find like-minded souls. So I'm going to keep showing up on here through the bad, through the ugly, raw. As you will see on my other videos, I look literally beat down. But the whole point of it is that we can all grow. We can all grow and elevate and help each other. And that's the pure intent of these videos. So if you did like the video, or it resonated with you today, I would appreciate a thumbs up and a like and a share. And if you'd like to write a little comment, I will get back to you. Well, again, you're doing amazing. Don't be so hard on yourself. It is only the mind that is giving way. I promise you that it is just the mind. It is the mind putting its own distinction on what's going on here. If the ego mind wasn't in the way, you wouldn't be feeling this. You wouldn't be feeling it. It's the breaking down of all the negative programs that we've developed and we've harbored onto for that long. And that's all it is. It's the ego giving way to the higher self. And trust me, the higher self knows the way better than what the mind does. The ego does. So trust in the knowing, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless.